Hello. Hi, Mary.
Hello.
How are you?
Fine, how are you?
Hello. I'm good. Some day out there? Oh my lord. Windy but hot.
Beautiful day.
Too warm for you.
Immediately shut off.
Mary's chicken soup. Where's the skipper?
Skipper's in there now, looking at the Canadian tar. If you don't go now to get Canadian tar, you know.
Hello, skipper. Good.
Now, Father, get out here.
Newfoundland is a completely different place today than it was even 50 years ago, and certainly completely different than it was at the time that I was writing about in Galore. Newfoundland was an independent country up until about 50 years ago when we joined Canada. And that confederation with Canada changed everything in Newfoundland, just in terms of the services that were available to Newfoundlanders in terms of education and healthcare, those sorts of things. Roads went into most of the communities in Newfoundland, so there was a lot less isolation. So the place, I think, is probably unrecognizable compared to what it was even when my parents were born. And in particular, the kinds of divisions that you see in Galore between the Irish Catholics and the Protestant English. I mean, that's something that was very present in Newfoundland right up to my parents' generation. It was really uncommon for Catholics and Protestants to marry, for example, even in a community like Western Bay, where we have our summer place, where my father grew up. My dad's best friend was a Catholic, but his sister fell in love with a Catholic and was forbidden to marry him. And she has never married. She's lived alone her entire life after that. Those kinds of things don't happen at all anymore in Newfoundland. And one of the biggest changes outside of Confederation that led to a lessening of those kinds of divisions was there were huge sex scandals in the Catholic Church, and to a lesser extent in the Protestant Church in Newfoundland. The kind of scandals that you see everywhere in the world now, in Boston and in Ireland and other places, with priests abusing children. Newfoundland was the first place where the systemic abuse of children by priests became a public matter. And that changed Catholics' relationship to the Church completely here in Newfoundland. Up until that point, which was in the early 80s, the Catholic Church had a huge influence on not just the lives of individual Catholics or Catholic families, but on the life of Newfoundland. And I think that that's completely changed in the time since, and the place has become a much more secular place. Galore is written about a different world in many ways, and there are still vestiges of that world in the place that I live, but it's a very different place now. So Mary, making a little video for some people in Poland. Do you want to say hello or bye to people in Poland?
No!